The Center for Community Counseling is an agency in Lane County. We're a nonprofit agency, and we serve low-income adults who are seeking counseling services.
It's a house, it's cozy. Yes, we're small, but the atmosphere here is really family-oriented, I think, and I think that makes people feel safer.
It seems to me a really important part of a community's safety network is for people to have a place to go to talk about things, to work them out, and contribute to the community.
I myself, who needed counseling one time in my life and could afford it, it did great things for me, and I know it does great things for people who can't afford it. It enriches our society.
You know, anytime somebody's in a financially stressful position or has limited resources, they've got a multitude of problems to contend with. So them above all, I think, you need a place for them to go to try to deal with what they're dealing with.
My role here primarily is to do phone work. And a lot of the phone work I do is information and referral. And that's a really key thing in this organization.
It is the courage to actually pick up the phone and say, I need help, is probably the most dramatic thing that's going to happen in therapy, and then we go from there.
A lot of people want to tell their story because they haven't had an audience and somebody that's neutral and somebody that it'll listen, but it's not an easy thing to do.
I didn't feel like I had a lot of value, and I didn't feel like I had a voice that needed to be heard about my concerns of life and my fears. So I just kind of went through life accepting what came at me, feeling terrified and developing coping mechanisms that weren't necessarily healthy or advocating for my needs.
Our gift here is that we can let people tell their story, and makes me kind of tear up, actually. A lot of people live with a lot of trauma and are doing fine, but there'll be a point maybe where it's not so fine, and the people upstairs, the counselors, the people that are here to receive what a person needs to tell.
And I love working with everybody and helping them find their own voice, and that they can just accept themselves. I'm not going to judge them, or if I notice I'm judging them, I let them know that I just caught myself being kind of judgmental, so that I'm real with people. And there is something to the power of just acceptance, rather than make myself wrong with what I'm dealing with, just to be with it.
I felt supported, and like there was someone on my side at a time when I was alone. And it's really nice to hear that, you know, we all have our own stories and that they're all okay, and they all can be made to work. And CCC definitely helped me understand that.
We're all connected. All of us in this community, and every community, are connected. I don't know how you walk away or turn your back on something that you might be able to extend a hand to and help a little bit and change somebody's life in some small way, or maybe not so small.
Nobody goes into counseling for the money, I don't think. They go in because they want to be of service to people.
The core of human existence is connecting with other people.
The volunteers are really the heart and soul of this agency, and that continues to grow. Since I've started working here, we've probably brought on 20 new volunteers. I get requests almost every week for people wanting to volunteer here at the center, and I think it's because we do have such a great reputation. We have an amazing, unique model. I have found only a couple of other agencies in the United States that are similar to what we do. And then, of course, we have the University of Oregon that is nearby, and they have 3 counseling programs that we can draw interns from.
We have all these wonderful volunteer counselors they're trained in the first place, and the training continues through CCC.
I
And what we're doing is we're planning the conference for later this fall, and it's to provide continuing education for primarily local practitioners in a variety of fields.
We have 80 people who are volunteering in this organization, and the board and the staff. And there's a lot of energy in this organization. There's a lot of passion in this organization. People care. And these are busy people. These are people that are private practitioners, many of them with small businesses of their own, and it provides them an opportunity to share their skills in a way that makes it easy to do and be a part of a larger community.